Good morning, or whatever time of day you're seeing this, afternoon, evening, whatever, middle of the night, crisis moment, um, good middle of the night crisis moment. I just wanted to get on and talk about some more realizations I'm having. All of these things happen sort of in my early morning or late night private moments. Um, so all of these videos, excuse me, are seen with me in my loveliest hair and makeup. What I want to talk about is how I had my parents in town over the weekend, which is amazing and lovely, and is part of depression antidotes, right? It's nurturing and deepening those relationships. And my parents are definitely involved with that role. And so it was great. It was exhausting, just because, you naturally pack things in when you have guests in town. Everything's a little out of, out of ordinary. And I'm amazed by my husband, who's there with us every step of the way. And then, Monday morning comes and he gets up and he is at work. He's out of the house at 7. And he just is, it's very impressive. I'm so proud of him and will brag about him. And then at the same time, it's also like a built-in comparison, and it sort of highlights for me how hard that is for me. And I put on a morning meditation, and I kind of fell asleep and was in a lucid dream space in my head, and then started thinking about, or maybe the meditation, I should probably listen back on it. Here, I'll try and stabilize this so you're not getting seasick. I realized that I'm spent so much energy plotting out and trying to control what goes into my schedule, what my day is going to look like in a really granular way. And none of it really accommodates any of life's chaos or my needs, like my body's needs. And I'm really able to sort of hold my breath, get through the event, really push myself through and enjoy and nurture the relationships that I have the opportunity to nurture over the weekend. And then Monday comes and I really do crash. And I just was thinking, like, it just doesn't work. All of my time blocking, all of my, not only do I make a list, I put like from 7 to 9, you're working on this. But what if I do have a really, crash moment, and I'm not going to be effective at all from 7 to 9, and I will be from 9 to noon if I actually just let myself sleep. And so anyway, I'm kind of having these thoughts along this line of like, I need to let go of that granular scheduling. And this goes back to perfectionism as well, right? It's like, how am I going to fit all this in? The control part of me wants to like block it all out and make sure there's enough time in the day and I'm still going to get 7 to 9 hours of sleep. And just all the details. I'll be able to go to the gym from this time to this time, but I'm not a robot. And I'm just realizing I need to embrace more of the chaos in life, embrace more of what my body's saying I need in that moment, embrace more moment to moment scheduling and flexibility. And I think that the way to sort of build that skill is through meditation. And I'm not saying that's for everyone. I'm just saying that's a really effective way for a lot of people. Maybe for, some people, meditation sounds like it's aligned with a religion. It is not for me. But maybe there is like prayer or some other type of mental, like coming to the present moment and setting some intentions and sort of getting some perspective and distance from your ruminating thoughts. And I think that it reminded me of this skill in ballet or in dance in general, that you press up into a releve, which is you're standing on one leg and then you press up onto the ball of your feet. And you're balancing still, or you're balancing while you're doing a turn, or you're balancing in a leg extension. And you have to, it's such a small part of your body, the ball of your foot, that the rest of your body is balancing on. And so your body is constantly making these small little edits to stay on top of your releve, on top of the ball of your foot. And they're not conscious edits, right? They're intuitive. They happen way too fast for the speed of our brain to be able to make conscious or deliberate. It happens just through repetition of actually just doing that skill of standing on one foot and pressing into releve. And the ones that are best at this are the ones that are most present and allow their intuition to make that decision making of correction and edit. And it's small little edits in your body. Engage over here, shift your weight just slightly this way, bring your chin down, pull your chest, close your rib. It's just like really small little edits. And that was the metaphor that came to mind for me with this skill is, well, that's what I need to embrace rather than, the releve described, balancing on a releve described in a textbook. It feels like that's what I've been sort of trying to do with depression and controlling my productivity. And so that felt really significant for me personally. I think that perfectionism, rumination, and trying to control your schedule or even time blocking the way that I've been doing is pretty common with people with depression. It's really unrealistic, the time blocking I've been doing for like the last couple of years. It really ignores any needs my body's requesting, and ultimately I fail at that goal every day. And so that just piles on and makes me not trust myself, continually makes me feel like I'm a failure. And yeah, so it just felt like a really hopeful revelation, and I just hope maybe it helps somebody else. It resonates with somebody else. And if not, that's cool too. Whatevs. Whatevs. But let me know if you guys have gone through this journey or something similar, and what you've done to help with the mental rumination. Maybe help me understand more of where it came from for you, how you overcame it, or what you're trying to use to overcome it. And that's all I've got for today. Happy Monday, everybody.